Hey, it's Ross Lukeman from Alternative Homes Today. We're here in beautiful Austin, Texas, and I've got Larry and Wendy Kwasinski with me. They just finished this awesome 2011 Freightliner van. This is a 170 extended, so it's the longest Freightliner or Sprinter that you can get. And they've got some really cool tricks and designs that they've come up with inside, and we'd like to share that with you today. So at this point, I'm going to turn it over to them, and they're going to give you a quick tour.
Hi, welcome to Morty. I'm excited to give you a tour of the van. And a little story on Morty and how he got his name and history is we located him about an hour north, and we wondered why he had been on the lot for so long. And in his previous life, he was a casket salesman's vehicle. And with that said, he was very clean inside, which was what we were looking for. So we were excited to locate him. He was about an hour north of us, and we went and we got him in February. And we started working, and we started doing a lot of research on YouTube. By the time we met Ross, we had started and had the insulation of the floor and all the windows cut. My husband and I cut the windows, but from there, the electrical was really daunting. So this is where Ross, just when we met him, and he had the electrical experience, so that's when we kind of connected, and he helped us with a lot of our electrical and our diesel heat component. But that said, I'd like to give you a tour of our van. So inside, I knew when we had conversations, my husband and I, we wanted an open floor plan. And so as you can see, there is no dedicated bathroom. This is a porta potty here, and it flips up. So when we have to, it's available. But we wanted to go with a kind of an open flow, light colors, lots of space. The walls are a fabric, and it's textured. And then also wanted to incorporate design in with function. So these are mirrors, so when I'm getting ready, I have the mirrors. These are handles, so I can hang things on here as I'm getting ready. So it's a piece of art kind of on the wall, and as well as functional. Also, some of the other functional pieces is this bench seat is designed with my husband in mind. He likes to nap, so the width is designed to accommodate a person laying down, or if we had an overnight guest. But as you can see, we bumped the counter out, so there's lots of space to get ready. So we really thought about space. We could have gone a 24-inch cabinet all the way here, but we chose not to. Some of our cabinets, we are not cabinet makers. And so we used a hybrid of IKEA door fronts. These are IKEA, but then inside, we built these ourselves. So we just put the door fronts on here, as well as this. So this is a custom build with an IKEA front. These are standard IKEA cabinets, and so we could utilize for them the lower cabinets, which were a little more difficult to build. We designed our own countertop, so we bought our laminate. This is maple edging. We routed it ourselves, and so just some little fixes. We wanted the table to match the countertop, again, to create that open flow. My brother, when he was touring it, he said it has a European feel. And I'm like, good, because that's what we were kind of going for, that very clean and open feel. I designed and made all the window covers that you see, and then just found some really cool products on the market. It looks like tile, but it's a rubber backing. This was from Lowe's. Really nice, lightweight, it's not going to crack. So that was kind of things we thought about. I'm keeping little things like this. It's decorative, but it keeps your fruit off the counter. We kind of went with a circle theme. We liked our sink was a circle. As I mentioned, we don't have a toilet. We do have a toilet, I apologize. We don't have a shower, so this adds to the functionality of if we needed to wash our hair or clean up, we have it here. Under the sink, we have a 2.5-gallon water heater, so we do have warm water when we want to wash dishes. We have a very nice full-size fridge. We were able to locate that. That is a truckfridge.com, which was really nice, we found. And then the control center. This is where Ross came in and really helped us. We knew what we wanted. Functionally, we could do a lot of the cabinetry, but when it came to electrical, we were just baffled, and we didn't know where to start. And so this is where we met Ross, and he actually designed our electrical system. So here is all of our control panels. Again, part of the clean design. I didn't want to see the control panels, and we're going to add actually a few more here. We don't have them all. Our inverter chargers in the mail coming. Our pump, this is our diesel heat, max air fan, and this is our battery management system. So in Ross's course, we followed along. This is the box he recommends. And then he came, and when we flew him in, we did all the rough electrical, and he came in and put it all together. So he did our solenoid, our solar charge controller, and hooked everything up. So that was quite a blessing for us, because that's where we were really overwhelmed and intimidated with. So again, we used a pine ceiling. I did Danish oil along with a wax paste, so I didn't use polyurethane. I just liked the feel and the look of it. If it gets dented, I can come back with a paste. We did dim lighting. This was from Ross's course as well. You can see the light, it's on, it dims here, which we like. It's a nice control feature. And then in the back we added, I don't know if you can get this, I wanted to find spaces, so we changed the fabric color to define the bedroom. It's more of a green tone. You can tell what my favorite color is, teal. And then we put some LED strip lighting. We have them on teal, but we can put them to any color. So that was something. We did a skylight. This was a nice feature. We wanted light without having to always turn the lights on. So we put a skylight on. And then Ross really talked us into the air condition. We are from Michigan, and we have to vacation when we can vacation, and sometimes it's really hot, and this is a metal box. So he helped us design a system to accommodate a air condition. Our batteries are located between on the axle between the two dual wheels here. So we have 455 amp hours of AGM batteries down there. And I have to give my husband credit for the two features here. One, he really wanted a timbre door here. I was just going to put a curtain and keep things from falling out, and he said, this is what I want. So I researched it, because I was the purchaser and the researcher. And so this is a timbre door. It's a little bit of a tight fit, but it houses our microwave, our water, and then our toaster. And traveling has just been a blessing. Nothing falls out, and it doesn't even move when we're going down the door. So I put up a resistance for this. I don't know why, because it's one of my favorite features now. So I love that. And we've got plenty of storage, as I mentioned up here. This is all our kitchen storage here. Then this is our dishes. And then back here we built this. My husband's going to talk about a removable bed, but these are all our storage bins, which has our clothing. But we did do a design height so I can sit up on this bed this way and not hit my head. So we did a lot of thought there. Another feature we did is we designed it with the angle here. So if we want to read a book or watch TV, we can sit back here and the two of us can kind of be watching TV. We do sleep this way due to length, but this is a nice feature that we can build up our pillows and kind of relax back here. So, and then as I said, our LED lighting. So this is kind of neat. So you can change the LED lighting, you know, turn it off, turn it on. And we actually find we use this more than we have a dimmer back here for these lights. We have them on a separate light switch. But we find getting to bed at night, we prefer the LED lights. So that was that was one that I really wanted, and Larry was kind of like, I don't know. And then afterwards he said, yeah, that was a great idea. So it was neat that it was done that way. And then our diesel heat, which this is the Lagoon table. It's we love this. It goes up and down, and a lot of RVers use it. Let's see if I can move it out of the way here. And I want to show you under where Ross did our diesel heat. We have no propane on board. That was one of my husband's design criteria. So when Ross came out to help us with the build, he installed, this is a diesel heater here, and then we got a cage for it just so, it runs off of our diesel gas. And so again, no propane, this is how we heat. It's got an intake and an outtake here. And then it also doubles as storage. So, and then I was able to, I'm a seamstress, so I made all the cushions and made all the window treatments, so that was a lot of fun. So I could come up with the color scheme. Teal is my favorite color, so as you can see, we've got a lot of teal. So that's the inside, so now I'm going to turn it over to my husband Larry, and he's going to go through the garage area.
So thanks, Wendy. I get to talk about some of the other cool design features of our van. Want to start up on the roof. We did a lot of templating to lay out what exactly is in our roof design. And there's really four main parts. We start up front with a max air fan that helps keep airflow through the van in hot, sweltering days. Between that, behind the max air fan, is the centerpiece of the roof design, our solar panel. It's an LG single solar panel that's used to charge our batteries. Behind that, Wendy found this wonderful skylight that she talked about, which is really cool. We can look at the stars at night while we're sleeping. And then finally behind that is a low-profile Coleman air conditioner. And that was a late add to our design. But we think it's really going to add some benefit when we're camping. We can plug in and we can use the air conditioner to keep us cool. So with a lot of elements here, the guys kind of charged with looking at the garage area, and we're pretty proud of where this garage landed. We wanted a lot of flexibility with the garage. I play in a band, rushhourjam.com, and I really needed space here to load a lot of our equipment, and so the whole bed area and this aluminum structure is all removable. We used angle iron and 1-inch tubes across. That's all bolted together here, and I can unbolt all of the tubes. I can pull out the bed frame, the mattress, and the cabinet that Wendy showed earlier, the angled cabinet. And that opens up this entire area for subwoofers and drums and microphone stands and all the other cool stuff that we need to play. What also you can see in the back here on the left, you can see our inverter charger. And Ross was critical in helping us install that inverter charger. You can see the AC circuitry plugged into the back of the inverter charger. It's a 2,000 watt Renogy inverter charger that helps manage our system. We also run a line to the side of the van that allows us to plug in for shore power. And then of course the solar panel is tied into that, and that's tied to the batteries. The batteries are behind these plastic cases. We've got 3 AGM batteries, about 410 amp hours of power, so that we can be off grid roughly 4 days, which was one of our design targets. And then over to the right, talking a little bit about our water system, that's our freshwater tank. It's a 20-gallon plastic tank mounted on top of the wheel well, and then a typical SureFlow pump with an accumulator as well to manage the pump flow. I use the PEX style line connectors and hosing. I actually started with more of the hose clamp and braided lines, and I did not have a lot of success. We were watering the inside of the camper when we first turned it on, so we decided to go with the PEX, and that worked pretty well with the crimping tool. The other part of the water system, the fresh water's here, and the gray water tank is on the outside underneath the bottom of the van. So it's mounted down low underneath the sink area, and then we have a drain as well. Tried to keep it stealthy, painted it black, but that's where that tank landed. So having the fresh water inside allows us to camp 4 seasons into the winter time, and that was one of our design goals as well. So that was really the garage area and some of the mechanical systems in the van, and we're pretty happy with how they've turned out.
So that's the tour. I hope you got some good tips and ideas for your own build out of that. And I'd also like to say thanks to Wendy and Larry for allowing me to help with their build, as well as coming all the way down from Detroit to Austin here and speaking at my event and sharing some of their tips with the other students. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys have an awesome time out on the road.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We hope so too.